Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Ducks will kick this away to start us off. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
To the air, it's Sayin. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
It's now third down.
Linebacker is maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Running it back. Oh, the ball on the ground. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
He catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wideout. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Morsel out of bounds, close to the end zone. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Ready?
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run.
Jackrabbit. Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Back to pass. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. Caught quickly. Tackle made after the completion. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down inside their own 40. Fires it to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved out in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Lets it go quickly, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's another big play by the senior quarterback.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw again. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Moore. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's a bullet pass to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll take a deep shot. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back. It's Sayin. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball to 44.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic.
Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He's at the 50, and he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about: toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Ducks line up with a first and goal. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Trying to extend the play. And he finds the running back in the flat. And tackled there by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on second and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. The clock has stopped. We reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
No problem. Knocks it right through. That puts them back on top.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. To throw, it's Sayan. Bringing pressure. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. The 50, now the 40, past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tate. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. The short completion at the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's caught downfield. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And here's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Close to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Then he'll run out of bounds.
Top play.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
To the air, it's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Got it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Jackrabbit. Acorn. Acorn. Ink.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. And this pass is caught. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon. Number 13 with the catching score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score. Oregon 31, Ohio State 21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 31, Ohio State 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Sayin. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The linebacker shifting around now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
31, Ohio State 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the sophomore has got him for a sack. That time it's the free safety getting home on the blitz to blow it up.
But he had a long way to go, and it's a bit of a risk, because obviously the free safety is the last line of defense on these long pass plays. And he's coming after that quarterback, and he's got to make sure he gets home quickly to make the play on the Q.
And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Makes a quick catch. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Quick throw to the left side. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here, 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead? Taking a chance, and it backfires.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump in front here in the 4th.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 during the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Ohio State. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Dropping back. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Back's got it again. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
First down and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The spin move. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Check out this call on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.